Hello, 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 beautiful people. Good morning. Happy new day. Happy new year. Happy new decade, people. I am so excited to be on with you guys this morning. I promise. Morning, Sandra. Morning. What are you doing up so early, baby girl? I thought to myself, I'm good. I promised to start at 6 o'clock Eastern Seaboard time, morning, Gail, this year. And then I thought to myself, actually, my husband said, Carla, who the hell is going to be up at 6 a.m. on the East Coast or in the Caribbean? It's New Year's Day. So I said, okay, I'll take an extra hour. Actually, I was still in my PJs. And I was chatting with my friend that I went out with last night, me, and she was like, oh my God, Carla, are you up already? Girl, you're something else. I'm still in my PJs. I was like, I still do. But anyway, I promised I would be on this morning. It is our hump day. So thank you guys for tuning in. I'm sure you are busy today. I just want to pray that you guys had a really great Christmas celebration or holiday celebration, whatever it is that you do celebrate, and that everybody's safe, everybody's healthy. I had a little bit of a chocolate overdose. For those of you who know, I'm a little bit of a chocoholic. But now, as they say here, morning, Sabine and Gail. Yes, I said morning. And so, yes, I had a little bit of a chocolate overdose this December. But, you know, that always happens to me in December. And then I get back on track in January. We always have to fluctuate a little bit. So guys, this is great stuff. And for those of you who will watch this later, welcome. Somebody was saying to me, you know, Carla, you never introduce yourself or anything. You just launch into this hump day, and it's getting to be quite a practice now for me, which I'm enjoying. And I'm going to talk a little bit about that. But yes, just to remind us, this is our group, Fit, Strong and Flexible, over 50. You don't have to be over 50 to join the group. It just means that you can be fit, strong and flexible once you're over 50. So yes, it's good to start before. But it's already also to encourage you guys who may have some difficulties, some challenges, some injuries, some illnesses, that if you're fit and strong and flexible, it really helps to progress through your day and through your life, just feeling good about yourself and being around longer and contributing more, you know, because that's what it's all about. First, we get ourselves healthy and fit in body, mind, and spirit, and then we can then contribute to those around us and make sure that those around us are also fit, strong, and flexible. So it's always nice to spread the joy of what we do here. Those of you watching know that I'm Carla Armour, but for those of you who watch later, I am Carla Armour. I am a multi-passionate creative person, and I've been in the health and wellness business since the 80s, really, teaching group fitness. And I'm a Pilates instructor. I'm a well-being and life coach, really. That's what I'm qualified in. But I focus more on the health and well-being and personal development. And I have been in the hospitality industry for pretty much all my life because of my family businesses. So let's put it this way. I've been serving people in the service industry for over 40 years. So I just really love. Hi, morning, Alice, morning. And I just really love, Happy New Year. I just really love serving people. I just love doing for people and being with people. I love working with them creatively and physically, in their mind as well. So yeah, so that's why I thought this would be a great group to start. And that's why I really enjoy coming on my hump days. Maybe you all don't know, for a stint, I did a lot of radio and television work in Dominica. And I love it. I really do enjoy that sort of stuff. So this really is quite a joy for me to do and come on here. I love getting your questions and your comments. And so go ahead and shoot them. And also you can just direct message me as well, inbox me, so that I can share your wisdom, or share them on the group. Share your wisdom on the group. I mean, all of us are women that are accomplished and dynamic. As we wouldn't be joining that group if we didn't want to be, right? If we were not that way. We are all have a lot to offer our world and those around us. So I want to say hello and wish thank you very much, very much. Thank you, Sabine. Thank you. Morning, Paula. So, as I was saying, we all have so much to contribute to our world, and just a reminder to just be our best selves, and this is what this group is all about. So, yeah, so what was my theme for this morning? Happy 2020 for you too. What was my theme for this morning? Well, my theme for this morning and going through January is really about getting the tools and sticking to our program. So the tool that I wanted to talk about today was our morning pages, which I think is a great jumping off point for the New Year, because I've been doing morning pages for many years. I actually posted something on LinkedIn, on my LinkedIn profile, about morning pages. I've been doing morning pages for many, many years. It's out of the Julia Cameron Artist Way book. Morning, Ingrid. Morning, sweetie pie. And so I have people from Germany. I have people. Gail, where are you, babes? Can you pop it into the comment? Where are you watching from? I have from Dominica. Sandra, are you in Dominica currently? I think you are. I have people from Brazil. Barbados, Brazil, Germany, Dominica, I think England. So yeah, I don't have my people from Australia on yet. But that's great, and I love it. And maybe also, what's her name again? Oh God, Glenda. How can I forget Glenda? Will join us from LA as well. Barbados, yes. Rio de Janeiro, fantastic. Yeah, but the morning pages, yeah. Let's get back on track. So the morning pages come from the Julia Cameron book, and I remember being in Aruba at a tourism conference actually, and I was representing Dominica and presenting about Dominica. It was a Caribbean Tourism Organization conference. And Dr. Alwyn Bully was there. He wasn't Dr. Alwyn Bully yet, but Dr. Alwyn Bully was there presently in Aruba. And we were discussing something on the beach, just talking about, and he was saying, I'm reading this book called The Artist's Way. And he introduced me to this book, which I sort of dipped into, and I thought, this is really interesting. Because not just for artists, it's just for people to live a really creative and tuned in life. And hi, morning, Celia. And I sort of put it to the back burner. And then when I went out to Namibia to live in Windhoek, I joined this course with Karen Powell, and it was the Artist Way. And you did this 13-week course with her, and it was all based on the Artist Way. And one of the main tools that you get introduced to is called morning pages, where you do, like, it's a brain dump of free writing, 3 full pages, like A4 or letter size pages. So I guess if you think of a book this size, this you write 3 pages just full on without really thinking what you're writing. It's really a brain dump, and you do that in the morning because it's like before what this really interesting article I was reading, before the veil of the ego comes on, you're still just open and creative, and you just dump everything out. And it's such a beautiful, cathartic and mind clearing exercise. So I have actually done it for many years. What I do though, I usually get the book that's not quite an A5, but a book about, the middle, like a composition book in Dominica or in some of the parts of the US, you can get them. But it's a little bit bigger, and then I do 4 pages. So, because I find it's easier to stick into my bag, so when I'm traveling and it's light, and I just go through like an exercise book maybe over a month time, and you don't always get to do the full 4 pages depending on your timing, but it means getting up, and then as you do them, you can get up a little bit earlier, and then you find that actually it gets quicker as your brain dump gets quicker. So it's really, really a nice tool, and I really want to recommend it, because what I was feeling this morning when I was doing it as creative as well, it really gives me a lot of inspiration for my artwork, for my writing, for the poetry that comes before my painting or my creations. It gives me something to think about when I'm working with my clients, and then I get a thought, and then I can go and research the thought, and it just gives me something to read on as well, because I put in a little bit of reading time. So it's such a beautiful tool. And you will find as well, what I do is that I leave a little space in the margin so that I can put a little asterisk quickly as I'm writing, because sometimes you get a thought and you can asterisk it, or when you reread it after, you can just sort of find little things that you found solutions for challenges. Morning, Beth. Morning, Linda. For challenges that you were having at work, or with your family, or with your marriage, with your partner, you can find solutions just when you just wake up in the morning. So that's why it's called morning pages. And I would recommend for our group, I'm going to put a little post about it on the group. I would highly recommend you ladies and a couple of gentlemen that are on our group to start doing that. Morning pages in the morning. It's just such a beautiful, beautiful practice. And it's like journaling, I guess, but it's not actually, it's like a brain dump, you know? So it's not journaling after you've done something, it's the first thing that you do. And I find sometimes even before I pray, I do it, and it ends up sometimes just being a prayer. It just, oh Lord, oh Lord, oh Lord, oh Lord, oh Lord, my God. And I just pour it all out. And it ends up being just a prayer for me. So it's really a beautiful exercise to do. What I discovered this morning, I was thinking, I don't know why I was thinking this. I don't know if it's because I was shampooing my hair yesterday or what, but I was thinking, life is sort of like a good shampooing of your hair. Okay? Morning, beautiful yourself. Happy New Year. It's almost like you shampooing your hair. You know, when we live our life, so rarely do we use the analogy of shampooing our hair. We put this shampoo, we choose, first of all, this shampoo that smells good, that has all these benefits for the hair. And then we put the shampoo in, and we wet the hair. We prepare the hair to take the shampoo, don't we? So then we put the shampoo in from roots to tips, and then we massage it, we massage the scalp, we massage the hair, we make sure it's all clean. Then we rinse it thoroughly. Then we may do another cycle of this shampooing. What is it? Rinse, repeat, repeat. Shampoo, rinse, repeat, rinse, repeat. We do this, it's thoroughly done. Then some of us, we might put a detangler in the hair, or we may put a conditioner. And again, we let that sit. We let it take its effect. Then we rinse it. Some of us may have a leave-in conditioner that we do. We have a routine, we have a ritual that we do with the hair. And I was looking at my morning pages as this shampoo, rinse, repeat, condition, rinse, repeat. And I was looking at the morning pages as a way to really open my mind, to prepare my mind to get onto this page, pouring it all out onto the page, and then just continuing that repetition of just doing that and repeating that again and doing that again, and while you go through your pages. And it's just such a beautiful process. And I just don't know why I thought, and that process that you apply to something like the morning pages, then you apply to other things in life. And I thought, okay, wow, I'm going to apply this to how I greet my husband in the morning. And I thought, okay, let's make it a pact. You know, so often we get up and we say, okay, gotta go. Why don't we make it a pact of having that good cuddle, or just that reminder of, you know, that we appreciate those around us. And then we made a joke of it. Good morning, Adam, but Adam is over by a friend this morning. You know? So, oh, he's not there, you know, and just make it those little rituals for 2020. Yeah, so I thought that. So that's what I was saying about morning pages. It just sort of sets you into the ritual. Then we were talking last night at the party that I went to this wonderful party. I must really get Benita to join our group. I don't think she's one of the members here, and to come on and share, because she's done this book. I've spoken about her before, called The Sharing Generation, and it's a beautiful book. You can go back in a video I've done before that I was at the launch of it, and it's just about how so many people are doing sharing, you know. So we were talking about how 2019 for so many of us were these ups and downs, and it was really so tumultuous. Some of us had losses in our lives. You know, some of us had illnesses in our lives. Morning, Donna. Morning, Jamaica. Okay, how we doing? And we had difficulties, we had challenges, we had triumphs. A lot of us had a lot of triumphs. We had a lot of changes. We had a lot of significant things happen in the world, and things that rocked our world in a positive and negative way. And I was just, you know, we were all just saying this. So many of us. It wasn't a huge party. It was a very beautiful party. And I was post a picture because I was dressed 20s. It was all 20s. And we were saying that 2020 for us is really shaping up as a year that's going to be smoother, resolved. And I felt that really strongly as well. And for those of you who feel that and who are impacting that and claiming that and affirming that, can you just say that in the comments there, that you are also going to be claiming a really resolved and impactful 2020? All right, I think we can claim that. Now, guys, I don't have a way of saying how long I've been on because I didn't take my other instrument. What time is it right now? Can somebody tell me? I don't have any way of knowing how long I've been on. Can somebody tell me the time? How do you do that on your phone anyway? Yeah. But basically, we were just saying about how we want to approach 2020 so much more resolved. So I was saying to myself, I promised that I was going to say who was the most active person in the group for the 3 months from October to now that I started the group. But you know what I noticed? I couldn't find the analytics because our group needs to be 250 people or more. So I wanted to ask you ladies out there, if you could just invite a friend. I'm going to open it out so more people can join and get people out there to invite. Thank you, sweetheart. Good. I have a little bit more time. Thank you, Linda. If you could all invite a couple of people to join, because I want to be able to do some more analytics and do a little bit of competitions, because the gift that I wanted to do for the person that has been the most active person is that in my business, I am putting forward a power hour breakthrough call. Okay, so I'm claiming now, I just used to have these discovery calls, but I'm claiming them to be, because I've noticed that with clients, there's such powerful hours. And this is what I do when somebody wants to work with me. We first get on a discovery call, which I'm now calling my power hour breakthrough session, because it's a free session. But obviously, these are the kind of sessions that I do when I do my coaching programs with people. So thank you. I know you have. So yes, I hope they join. So I would like to put that to the person that's been most active. And I'm going to include this next week to add that. So you guys join, get some more friends to join. And get everybody more active, so I can put that out and have and do the competition and give somebody an opportunity to do that session with me. It is such a great session because I go through the values, I go through our life wheel of what areas in your life are you feeling challenged with, what areas of your life are you really rocking, what sort of goals you want to set in those areas, or how you want to reach out and impact people. We just do a session of finding our why, and it usually you go away, it's quite an emotional power hour, and you go away from that session really feeling very renewed, but at the same time it's very emotive. It's a lot like the sessions that I do when I do sharing space in my art installation, where I open the space to share with people at certain times, and it's quite emotive. So it's really a nice thing to do. And also it just gives me an opportunity that the client can see, can they work with me? Is it my style, the kind of thing that they can deal with? Or, because I'm quite open, I'm quite honest and blunt. And if you say you're going to do something and you want me to hold you to task, because you're not going to hire me to hold you to task if you're not going to follow what I'm saying, are you? Or, I mean, you're not following what I'm saying. I am saying to you what you've said to me, what you're going to do. And I'm like, okay, hands up. Did we say this was the deadline for something? So look, guys, we have 5 more days or 2 more days or how many more hours to do when you said you were going to accomplish something. So it just sort of gives them an accountability person to hold them to task. And then therefore you achieve your goals and you achieve what you say you're going to achieve. So that's why that power hour is the first session in that whole thing. So now, guys, I'm going to, from next week, I'm going to change up the format a little bit. I'm going to see if I can also add in some movement into the session, a little 10 minutes of movement or something, or 8 minutes. And I'm going to start it earlier at 10 o'clock my time, which would be better for the people on the Eastern Seaboard and the Caribbean who could maybe do some movement with me and then maybe just do the movement while we're chatting. And it will be movements that I will modify, Pilates movements, of course, that I will modify or Pilates based so that we can do that. So I just wanted to use this session as a sort of a heads up of to what is happening in our sessions moving forward into the new decade, new year. And I'm going to do it with little segments where we're going to have some tips on, like I said, the morning pages, our little movement that we will add, and I will obviously be sharing the benefits of the movement. So if there's anything, guys, in the week that you need to be addressing, that you're having difficulties in, why don't you put this on the chat? Why don't you comment on it during the week, and then I can pick it up, and then I can make sure I incorporate that so that you get more benefit out of it, okay? And that will help even more people, because, you know, we are never the only ones that are facing the difficulty that we are facing. And again, that's the whole reason I'm doing this, because sometimes we are in our own little world and we think we are the only ones, but we are not the only ones. And it's just so supportive to recognize that other people are finding solutions to different challenges that they're facing. So, and then we can learn from those solutions as well. And we can learn from just hearing other people voice their challenges and voice their concerns about things. And it just helps us as a community to move forward. So let's hope that we can strengthen this community. I did say that my Hump Day Lives were going to be half an hour. And I think I'm coming up to my half an hour. So again, for those of you who don't know, I am Carla Armour. It's on the header. I'm a Living Pilates, a mindset and movement coach and instructor. And I have been active in this for many decades. And morning, and thank you. Yes. And I have been serving people for many years in many, many capacities. So I'm really here as a partner in service to be here for our group and our community and your wider community. And a couple little things that I want to just say for the new year that I'm going to be launching. I'm going to finally launch my YouTube channel, and it's going to be called Nobody Does Me Better, because that I want everybody to have as their motto. Nobody does me better. You are the only you out there. So let's not be in competition with anybody else. Let's be our best selves. Put our best foot forward. Be your best. You know, be your best you can be right at that moment. It may not be the best you will be tomorrow. And maybe there's a thing 10 years ago, you were a different you. Doesn't mean you were a better you. You were just a different you. So I'm going to be having this channel. And I'm going to be inviting some of you to join me via a link to join me on that YouTube channel, that we can do some sessions where people can learn from you guys as well. Okay, so that's the first thing. And I'm also launching today, I'm going to be launching a quest. It's an 8-week quest called Catch Your Fire. Catch Your Fire. Because I want those of us that have come across some challenges in life and that feel maybe we've been knocked down, we've been set back, we're struggling, but we know that we can come away from it. And we need that support and that help. And I'm going to run a really deep diving 8-week challenge for just about 8 to 10 women. Okay? In a group that I want to work with. Morning Roberta, to see how we can get past these challenges and set up some goals. We're going to take on maybe 3 goals that we can manage in those 8 weeks and really power through them. But it's going to be a deep dive. I'm saying that we will need about 5 hours a week to go through the tasks and the challenges and the tools that we have to go through. So I have a really tasty, juicy set of tools and assignments that I want to go through today. So this is my 8-week quest that I will be launching later today. It's called Catch Your Fire. We're going to be on fire. And you know that song, Alicia Keys, This Girl is on Fire? That's going to be our theme, because we really want to set our world ablaze. We want to blaze a trail. We're going to be firebrands, trailblazers, because we know that's what we are. Those of us that are in this group, that's what we really are. So here again, guys, is a happy new year, happy new decade. Let's go out there and just really be fit, strong, and flexible and be our best selves. Okay? Remember, we are fit for purpose, fit for the task at hand. We are strong enough to see the task through to end, because we know when we start something, we want to see it through to the end. And we are flexible enough because we are adaptable, we are resilient, because we need to have a plan B, a plan C, because no matter what comes at us, we can dodge that and we can hit it full on with our best selves. So guys, thank you so much for joining me on this Hump Day Live. Thank you guys, all of you, Alice, Linda, Roberta, Sandra, Celia, Donna, Linda Bethan, they say Sandra, Ingrid, yes, of course, and Paula, of course, I can't forget Paula, and Sabine. And just thank you so much, guys, for joining in, and heads up to you guys. Happy New Year, Happy New Year, Happy New Year. Go ahead and have a wonderful day with your families, guys, and see you guys next week. But I'll definitely be popping an exercise today on the chat. I did one yesterday. I'll pop in another one, and go back and do all these exercises, guys. Really enjoy these exercises. They are evergreen. They are on our group. They are evergreen. They are always good for us to do. Put them to extreme one after the other, and you will be amazed. I think you can download them. You'll be amazed that you get a really good workout. Okay, guys? So thank you again for giving me a reason to come on here, because it's really special to me, and I'm really enjoying it, and I hope you guys get some benefit. So guys, love you guys. Be your best self, and go love up your families, man, and go love yourself, okay? All right. Okay, Happy New Year, everybody.